If you're not familiar with this, these are drivers 16 and younger. 16 and younger with a parent on board. Medals for bravery for the parents will be awarded after the event, as will a change of underwear. Look out, King, you're about to get run over out there before we even get started. "16 drivers in competition tonight, 16 youth drivers. If you've never seen one of these before, you're in for a treat. These things are wild. These kids have no fear. Most of them may have never driven a car before other than to putt around in the driveway or around the field. And you put them in competition out here to see who's going to be the last one standing, and they put on a wonderful show for you. So make sure you show them it's appreciated when it's all over. What's that?
09 Junior's your winner from last year.
09 Junior?
Yeah.
Okay, when I give you the signal, can you push, let's see, this, 3, I want you to push this down in here and hit play.
Okay.
And that should give us our national anthem. There should be some lights over so you can see. Yeah. Okay, I guess there we are. Gary Wayne Shape in the 09 is our returning champion from last year. Just a couple more cars to get started out here and get lined up, and we will be underway with tonight's racing activities. Once again, Mid-Vid Videos is recording the racing tonight. You can buy a copy of tonight's races over here at the announcer's booth. It's $10 if it's ordered before the Derby's over tonight, $20 after the Derby's over. For $15, you get this show and last year's show for $15, and they mail them out to you, and they're very prompt about doing so. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at this time I ask that you please stand, and gentlemen, remove your hats. That's right, give it up for the good old USA. There ain't no place like it on the planet. There ain't no place that you get to come and do stuff like this other than the good old USA. We're about to get underway here with our youth one. Tear 'em up, kids, tear 'em up. Here we go. How about it, folks? You'll never see nothing like it. These kids are crazy. And you just think you're going to be sharing the road with them in a few short years. one car. I believe it's a female. That's Brianna Green out there in that pink car. Bruce Mills down there had a little trouble getting his started, gets it refired. Bruce and his dad took a pretty good shot. That 88 car, the bright orange one. That BR549 car, nice aggressor out there in the middle. Blake Lotus delivers a hard hit out here in that 56 car. The B&B racing machine. Nicholas Wolford's already used up that left front tire. He's almost down to the rim in that BR549 car. That's all tire smoke, son. Keep your foot in it. You're all right. Brianna in that 01 car, she's about to lose that front bumper. 61 comes in here to help that issue along. That's Cody Frazier in that 61 car. Cody Scheib, last year's champion in that 09 car, got that car bent up real nice in the back, making use of the front and the back. He's not bashful, he'll hit you in either end. A couple cars already out of competition. Looks like Jacob Runyon down there is having a little trouble with his car. The 600 of Alex Bowen appears to be out. Brandon Garrett out there makes a nice job on that BR549 car. Jacob Knight down there in that minus one car had himself a good line on one. He missed it. Now they got to restart. Plenty of cars left in competition. Pick yourself out of favorites. Jacob Knight is having a little trouble getting that car to fire. Stuck down there in the corner all by himself. Whoa! I don't think you need to bother maybe starting it now, Jacob. Gary Scheib comes in there and puts the finishing touches on what should be his evening. He's high and dry on the barrier. She went to buy the video? Oh, downstairs. I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If anybody thought I wetted that track down too much, you're over that by now. It looks nice and dry and tacky now. I don't see anybody having any trouble with that. About 7 or 8 cars left in competition. We've got one tire off over there already. Somebody's down to a bare rim. We'll see if we can spot who that is. Blake Lonis comes in there and puts a good shot on him. That B&B racing machine. Casey Ball is still out there moving around in that black number 13. Thomas Hendrick's still out there. Cody Joseph still moving around. Colin Feltner out there in that 1X car. Last year's champ, that '09 car still moving around. Brandon Garrett, 71, still in competition. Hey ladies, we still got a girl driving around there. That '01 car, that pink '01 car is Brianna Green. He puts a massive hit on Hendrick. Nearly took the helmet off of Hendrick. Shipe still continues to wheel around there, just putting a hammer on anybody that gets in his gun sight. Now he takes a shot from the '01 car from Hendrick. Hendrick done considerable damage to the '09's left rear. What's worse, he stalled him. Hendrick continued to brush the issue here on Shipe's left front. Shipe may be in trouble. He's on the clock. Hendrick decides to look for other victims. We still got a couple other cars running around here. That 56 and 13. Brianna breaks her stick off. She's out. So we're down to the number 13 car of Casey Polomus. The '01 of Thomas Hendrick. And the 56 of Blake Lonis. Cody Joseph comes back to life in that 18 car. Looks like all our final four have found themselves down here in the northern end. Cody Wayne Shipe to come back to life. We've got a couple of them hung up here in the northern end. Everybody manages to get themselves free. .1356 and '01C still in competition. 56 looks to be the best of all of them out there. 13 really having a problem down there. Casey Polomus, I don't know if he's going to get that vehicle refired or not. Blake Lonis looks like he may have this one well in hand. Still got to get through Thomas Hendrick though. And now Polomus is stalled. And he gets it refired. Oh, we got a red flag. Hold up, gentlemen. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, gentlemen. Hold up. We got a fire in that '01 car. We got a little bit of a fire in that '01 car. Looks like we got a couple vehicles still left in competition. We'll get this thing squared away real shortly. Anybody interested in those racing videos from tonight, please go to the t-shirt shop at the north end of the track. We got Thomas Hendrick out there in that '01 car still maneuvering around, and we've got that 56 car of Blake Lonis still in competition. Not sure the status of the 88 car. And the 18 car over there, Cody Joseph, was refired. I think they're telling him to go ahead and break the stick on that 18 car. He was down for over 2 minutes. So we're down to 2 cars now, the '01C and the 56 of Blake Lonis. Blake Lonis seems to have a good bit of maneuverability advantage over that '01C car. Thomas Hendrick still trying to give it all he's got there. He's dragging around his bumper on the back. Lonis now has gone through that right front tire. And the '01 is on fire once again. like Blanus has got this well in hand. That 56 car. Not sure what the status is on that 88 down there. The 01 car after that last fire, I don't think they've been able to get that car to restart. Yeah, he should have been out a long time ago. 56 is going to come back here and maybe put the finishing touches on that 01 car. May not be necessary as 01 breaks off the stick. Your winner in the 56 car, Blake Lonis from Woodstock, Virginia. Second place, Thomas Hedrick from Maysville, West Virginia. And third place, number 88, Bruce Mills from Broad, Virginia. Well, you better get the Doan's back pills ready for Bruce Mills' dad. I've seen his helmet come off at least once down. Once again, your winner tonight, number 56 in that Youth Heat Compact is Blake Lonis from Woodstock, Virginia. Second place, Thomas Hedrick in the 01C car from Maysville, West Virginia. And third place, number 88, Bruce Mills from Broad, Virginia. Tom's Brook, Virginia. Mount Jackson, Virginia's C10, driven by Cody Donovan. Mark Wolf will be in the 52 car out of Woodstock, Virginia. Also out of Woodstock will be the 52X of Michelle Wolf. Sounds like Michelle's got more of a fan base than Mark does. That's funny, they're husband and wife. This'll be fun. Somebody's going to sleep on the couch tonight. What do you want to bet on that? Brett Snyder in that 82 car out of Woodstock, Virginia. Richard Morris in the 7X from Linville, Virginia. Jason Cox in the 600 out of Winchester. Folks runs number 81. Felipe Coral. John Grogg in the 18X out of Harrisburg. Cody Klein in the number 22 from Newmarket. Jamie Thompson in the 30 car from Folks Run. Stacy Bornbach in the 48 out of Mallertown. Jacob Back will be driving the 63 car out of Elkin, Virginia. Billy Click in the 41 from Dayton, Virginia. And our final 16th car will be Chad Kai Kendall in the 31 from Stanley, Virginia. Cars in the kids class. We've got 16 cars in the adult class. If you thought that kid class was crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet. These guys are certifiable. That car there is awful goddamn big to be a compact. It looks like an 80s car. Yeah, that 18X just seems like that shouldn't be there. Wow. At least I could go get my Valari wagons and run this again. I used to clean up with those. Oh, they hurt. Tear them up, gentlemen, tear them up! Check out that 7 car, putting a good hit on 18X, about turning himself over in the process. Nice hit by 63. Jacob Back driving that 63 car. That 18X out there, John Grogg machine, looks like a monster out there among them compacts. That 911 car puts a good shot on him, but boy, the Wolf car comes in there in that 10 and puts a blast on the 18X. Check out that 10 car. 18X returns the favor. 41 comes in there and gets him a piece of that 10 car. That's Billy clicking that 41 machine. Action all over the track. Looks like almost every car is still running. Richard Morris in that 7X car, and then puts a nice hit on that 10 machine. That 10's driven by Kevin Scheid. 63, the victim of a Malachi crunch down here right in front of you. Still have most of our vehicles in competition at this time. 63 putting a good hit on. That's Jacob back out there. Jacob's doing a good job with what's left of his machine. Cody Donovan down here pushing some people around in that C10 car, that bright yellow car. Gets him a real nice piece of that 18X. Looks like he's ruptured the radiator on the Greg machine. Or Grog machine, I should say. 52 comes in there. Mark Wolf also getting a piece of that 18 car. They tore that front end up terribly on the 18X. I do believe his evening is done. Still moving around there. Oh, we've got one up on its roof. David Ruby over there. That looks like he's all right. They're going to roll that machine over. We'll see if we can get it refired. Doesn't look like David's fall off. Green flag, gentlemen. Green flag. Let's go. That 52 car, he can't wait to hit somebody. That's Mark Wolf out there, and that blue number 52. Whoa! The hard knock machine comes in there and puts a stunning hit on the 31 car. 31 driven by Chad Kendall. Kendall looks like his evening might be over. Mark Wolf comes in to finish that machine off. Going head to head with him. 18X is on the clock. Starting to thin the herd out a little bit now. A couple vehicles out of competition, a couple of them lumbering around on what's left of their tires and axles. Oh, 22 tries to go up on his roof. Doesn't quite get it done. That's Cody Klein out there in that 22 machine. Had her up on two wheels there for a minute. Lots of cars still in competition. Jason Koch out there in that 600 still digging over there. He's playing around with that 48 car. 48's driven by Stanley Borbach. Borbach's machine looks like it's still in pretty good shape. David Ruby, your rollover victim, still muttering around out there. Got that black number 7. Doing battle with the 82 car, driven by Brent Snyder. 52X is Mike Wolf. He's still out. I'm sorry, that's 52X is Michelle Wolf. Still in competition. We're down to about our final 6 cars in competition. Final 6. Looks like our rollover machine there, the number 7, may be done for the night. Front wheels all askew on that car, smoke coming from under the hood. That 600 car's looking awful strong down there. .52 comes in and puts a hard hit on 48. Stacy Vorbach's machine taking a lot of damage there in the front end, particularly in the left front. A lot of smoke coming from under that hood. Mike Wolf in there to take a peek out of Michelle Wolf on the left rear. Now he takes a little chunk out of the right front of the 600 machine. Michelle Wolf's right front tie rod's broken. She's dragging that right front around, hardly able to steer it. Hold him up, gentlemen, hold him up. Hold him up just a moment. Hey, we still got that 63 car in action. Jacob Back still over there in that 63. Wolf comes in and puts a hit on it. Looks like he might have stalled him. The 82 car is still out there in competition. That's Brett Snyder in that 82 car. 41's running again. That's Billy Click. Nice hit on that by that 82 car. He's missing his left front tire almost entirely. Brett Snyder's out there running around on the rim. Got that left rear clear up off the ground. The left front's just a tire, or just a rim rather. 41 looks like a pretty strong car. 52 looks like a strong car. Michelle's all tangled up down there with the 22 car, having a hard time steering. She's missing the right front tie rod. Michelle's going to try and rip that machine free though, and she finally does. We'll see if she can get back in the action here. She gets a little piece of the husband and a little piece of that 41 car. She's having a hard time steering that thing. Snyder comes in, gets himself a nice little piece of that 41 machine in the left front. Snyder's right front now flat. Snyder has a flat tire and a rim propelling that 82 car. Doing a real nice job with what he's got left of a car. 52 still looking strong. He's going to come in here and put the final touches on that 82 though. 82's having none of it, still moving forward. Still moving forward. Michelle's having a tough way to go down there at that broken tire rod. That 41 car, Billy Click though, he's looking pretty strong. Looks like he might have some trouble steering that machine. Gets himself righted. He's going to come back in here on the tail side of Mark Wolf. Now it looks like that may be the end of Michelle Wolf and Brent Snyder down there. They're kind of tangled up. Mark Wolf comes down there and frees that 41 car. Billy Click, he might end up wishing he hadn't done that. We're down to 2. Click and Wolf gets the better end of that exchange. Wolf now with the right front flat. Billy Click, I think he's got all his tires still inflated. Brett Snyder over there burning them rims to the ground. Snyder has no tires left on the front of that 82 car. He's going nowhere. Billy Click in there trying to finish that 52 off. Mark Wolf's still pretty maneuverable even though he's got a flat on that right front. Click's trying to give him a matching one there on the left rear. Wolf's vehicle stalled, and the 41 of Billy Click, he's having trouble getting that machine to go forward. This may come down to who made last contact, as it appears both vehicles are immobile on the field. King's going to go out and check it out and see what we got going on here. Mark Wolf's thinking, who made the last hit? Hey, can you rewind your thing and see who made the last hit? Can you rewind that and see who made the last hit? Well, tell us who made the last hit. This one may come down to a vote. This one may come down to a vote. Who thinks 52? Now, who thinks 41? Can you rewind it and tell us who made the last hit?
41 did, I think. Well, they built 82 and 52. I just went out of the same hit.
You might have to look and see on your video between 82 and 52X who made the last contact there. For third. Stacy Normbrock in the 01 of Mallerton. Stephen Quick in the 17 car out of Dayton. Broadway's Harry Donnell in the 03. Afton, Virginia's Josh Robertson in the 116 car. Driving the 45 car tonight, John Greenan out of Grottoes, Virginia. And in this 46 car, Gary Breeden, also from Grottoes, Virginia. $15 cars in competition tonight in our 80s class. I'm gonna close this. Huh? Board? Oh. Well, we were talking about that the other day. I said, there's like 15 different ways to line up derby cars. That one car is a 70s car. Two of them are. One's a Malibu or something, that light blue one. Yeah, I think it's a 70s car. Well, 80s are usually considered 80, 78. That's when they changed it. Went to the lighter bumpers and lighter sheet metal. One good thing about a mangled metal production. One good thing about a mangled metal production lineup, you never know which way we're going to line the vehicles up. We may go tail to tail, we may go nose to nose. We may line them up wall to wall. Just never know what you're going to get. Tear them up, gentlemen, tear them up. $15 cars out there in competition. All 80s machines. Cars built 78 and newer. Crown bit. I thought it was a crown bit. Good car. Action all over the track. Jim got that 217 car. Not afraid of the gas pedal there, 217 car. That's David Day Jr. driving that machine. A lot of hard hitting out there tonight in that 80s class. Looks like almost all cars are competition. punishment from the 33 car. Breaks himself loose from that. He's got two up and put over the wall. Josh Robertson up on the wall down there. Looks like also that 48 car. Scotty Harlow. Their evening is over tonight. 217 cruising through that same neighborhood looking for another victim. Takes a big chunk out of the 11 car. Jason Wilkins down there in that fill-up machine. We've been in favor of that 217 car. Donald out there putting on a good show for you in that 03 car. Good job of driving here by Jason Tyler as well on that 71 machine. There goes a killer, going to put a hit on that 17. Kevin Connell down puts a good hit on 03 and in base for it on 17. Takes out his front end. Action all over the track. These 80s cars are just getting wound up. Silva takes a good wrap to the front end. Looks like he survives it pretty well. Catches another one in the door from 71. Got 8 cars still in competition. Almost half the field still running. Chris Campbell's got a nice looking 33 machine down here. Very limited damage on his vehicle. Going battle with the 51. Keith Simon in that 51 car. That's a Ford wagon. Got that car pulled up real nice in the back. Kevin Conner doing a nice job out there in that 180 car. He got the back of that car tucked away just fine. Takes out almost the whole right side of that 51 wagon. Here comes the killer. Oh, he can't find nobody. He's going to have to check that. Pull back in the corner, pick himself out, and he'll pick him. Looks like that 33 might be just what he's looking for. After 33 gets away, he takes out his frustrations on the 03 car. Harry Dale. Looks like Donald in the 33 car, I'm sorry, the killer, or might be hung up there, Jason Wilkins. Wilkins now using his radiator. Having a little trouble getting that car refired. 33, 51, 17 still in competition. Things winding down quickly. The killer gets it refired. He's back in the gate. We got 4 vehicles now, 4 vehicles that aren't tangled up. That 71 machine down there. Jason Tyler, he's trapped with a couple broken cars around him. I don't think Jason's going to get out of that one, but he's still trying. chasing these other fellas down. He wants a piece of somebody. They're all running from him. He's going to find one now. He gets a hold of that 51 wagon driven by Keith Simon. It's like he might have gone in over top of Simon's left rear tire, but they broke him free. Stephen Quick out there in that orange 17 vehicle. Looks like he might have stalled, trying to get her refired. We're down to 2, maybe. Simon gets running again, takes a little shot at the killer. The killer's going to cut off old Quick at the pass. Quick's too quick, spins out, gets away. Simon tooling around there in that white wagon looking for somebody. He ties up with Quick for just a bit. So he's going to get going. Here comes the killer. Here comes the killer. He takes a big jump out of that 17 machine. Your second place car, Stephen Quick, driving that 17 car out of Dayton, Virginia. And your winner, Keith Simon, driving the 51 car out of Dayton, Virginia. Nice job, everyone. That was a really Class A car. Solid top to bottom, solid suspensions, professionally built engines and transmissions, as well as the rear ends. You folks standing over there next to that fence, you might want to grab yourself a seat. There's going to be some flying debris, as well as the fact that you're in the way of the folks sitting behind you. So if you're standing there next to that fence in front of the grandstand, please find yourselves a seat. Move back and buy your eyes a little bit of space. big boys are going to be doing a back-to-back lineup tonight. Cars in competition, 12 cars. We're going to have your 50. That grave digger heads right up to the corner. Sniper comes down there to take a look at him. Check out that 7X car. He's flat out in the left-hand turn, about to roll it over. We got 22 up on the barrier already. Michael Cash, he's got himself hung up there. We'll see if Michael can get himself back down. These guys take no prisoners. Check out that machine of Wild Bill down there, that white 14 car. Bill looks like he's a heck of a body man. Got that thing folded around there real nice. Grave digger coming back there looking to pick out a victim. Can't find nobody. He gets in there and gets himself a little piece of Wild Bill now. Good hit down here in that 09 cars. We're dropping barriers left and right. Claire McMullen down there. We got 2 cars potentially hung up down here on the barrier. Jason Strike gets himself free off that barrier in that 09 car. Sniper coming in there to take a look at the front end of Wild Bill's machine. Right out comes in and takes a little piece of that himself. Here comes Grave Digger after Wild Bill. Wild Bill just can't catch him a break down there. Whoa! Grave Digger and Flat Out combined to put a nice hit on that 224 car. Charlie Bowman. Bowman bouncing around in there like a ping pong ball. The 09 comes in there and puts a shot on him as well. Wild Bill trying to get himself up in the air there. Grave Digger gets underneath the back up and Sniper comes in from the front. Knife gets himself a piece of the 212 car. Wild Bill just taking all kinds of punishment out there. They got the front end of his car all wadded up. We got one starting to go over there at 51. Can't make up his mind whether he's going to complete that rollover or not. We'll see if somebody comes over here and gives him a hand. Goodman's hung up on that 75 car down there. 75's going to give him a little bit of a piggyback, right? Come on, Goodman, get off there. That ain't funny no more. Get down off there. Boys are going to mess around and get hurt. Shane Hampton down there trying to rid himself of that car. Finally does it. Now he's between the car and the barrier. We'll see if he can get himself free. Looks like he's going to be able to punch himself out of there. I think we're going to get to see a lineup here between the Sniper and the Grave Digger. They're eyeballing each other. Grave Digger just takes out the steering on that 09 car. X doing a pretty good job down there with a brand new car, not even pre-bent. Grave Digger comes in, gets himself a piece of Wild Bill. Wild Bill's still pushing that car around. Front end's been up real bad on it. Grave Digger now after 224, he's going to roll in. Red flag, gentlemen. Stop your cars. Stop your cars. Charlie Looks like we've got about 6 cars left in contention, maybe 7. Gravedigger puts a monster hit on that 58 machine. Wild Bill will back in on the right side of Gravedigger. 75 still in action out there. That 7X is doing a wonderful job out there in that freshman machine. Looks like an old Cadillac. Car looks like he's still in pretty good shape, considering he gets himself to piece that 224. Red flag, hold up, gentlemen, hold up. Hold them up, boys. Hold them up. Sniper's still going, Gravedigger's still going, 212, 75, 14, and that 7X is out there tearing it up. A lot of these cars folded with tough, welded, man, they're tough. They are tough. They'll come in and look the same way when they go out. 7X though, that brand new fresh car, that's an old school put together there. He's doing a wonderful job, that machine, using the front end quite a bit. Uh-oh, Gravedigger's got an eye on him. He might wind up on his roof here in a minute. You do well to avoid that one, son. Good job. Gravedigger decides to get a piece of Wild Bill. Old 7X got himself tag team there by 75 to 14. Drives up on the back of that Gravedigger machine. Gets free of it. Still continuing to use the front end of that vehicle quite extensively. Wild Bill, his bumper's dragging, the front frame section dragging. The Gravedigger continuing puts a good hit on his left rear. Sniper working over that 58 car. We're down to about 5. Gravedigger once again into the left rear of the 14 car. Wild Bill. Gravedigger's all business now, buddy. He's looking to put somebody back on the roof. He's in the front end of that 14 car. He drove clear into the motor on that one. Wild Bill's been out in the frame up front for quite a while. I'd say that's the end of Wild Bill. Sniper now looking at that 7X trying to put him up on his roof. Gravedigger finishes off that 58 car, busts off that right rear axle. And we might be down to 3. That 58 car is parallel parking there. That's Jeff. Usually Jeff probably is done for the evening, it looks like. We're down to 4. We got the 20 car of James Rice. We got the 409 car of Mike Klinger. We got the 7X car. Claire McMullen, and we've got the 75 of Shane Hammond. Hammond looking a little worse for the wear down here. Got the Gravedigger and the Sniper after him. That 7X is up there smoking in the corner. 7X has got his machine moving forward again. Back into that car looks real nice, son. You might want to consider using that a little bit. You've definitely used up the front half of it. Uh-oh. You want to stay away from them, boys. They're going to put you on your roof. Especially that Gravedigger. Here it comes. Sniper and Gravedigger getting together. Looks like the Sniper might have lost his radiator on that exchange. 75 gets a refire, and he still might be in the hunt down here. Hammond's still doing a nice job down in that 75 car. Gets a decent Sniper, comes back for seconds, makes better of it. Crunch on that car, Hammond there, that 75 machine taking it from both ends from the Sniper and Gravedigger. Now the Gravedigger's going to come back and get a piece of the Sniper. He had him up in the air there for a second. Got a big piece of that left front again. 7X machine's has got a flat on the right rear. Still moving. Gravedigger up against the fence now. The sniper's got a shot at him. We'll see if he takes it. No, he doesn't. Gravedigger gets out of it. Gravedigger driving up on the back of that sniper machine. 7X is hoping they tear each other all up. Maybe even get hung up. 7X might come out of here a winner. Yeah, they're all kinds of hung up there. 7X can put their hip to it and get them stuck down there in the corner. He might win this thing. They got loose now. Sniper trying to teach that 7X out parallel park. Gravedigger comes in there to finish off his right front. That 7X has got a flat on the right rear and he's got a flat on the left rear. He's just about out of tires. Reaches up to bust off the 6, boys. 7X is out. 7X is out. We're down to the Gravedigger and the Sniper. Good job of driving there, 7X. Outstanding job for what you had, son. We're down to 2. We're down to that 409 car of Mike Klinger and James Price in that 20 car. A Sniper and the Gravedigger. We'll see who gets who. Listen to those engines. They didn't come out of a junkyard. I can guarantee you that. Both these boys already losing the radiator, looks like. They're not cutting any slack. Pick yourself out of favor. It's going to be Gravedigger or it's going to be Sniper. The third position's already been determined. Sniper seems to be your aggressor at the moment. Gravedigger trying to get away now, getting himself in position to take a shot at that front end. Sniper's having none of it though, able to maneuver his vehicle out of the way. Now he's going on the offensive, going to chase that Gravedigger down, maybe. I'll tell you what, they used to call Brian Schumann the Donut King. These boys ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing on these guys. Sniper tearing the right side of that Gravedigger mobile up. Looks like he might have him stalled. Now he's still running. Gets up underneath the front end of him, turns him. Gravedigger climbing right up on there. Probably the one thing you won't see these boys do is go back to back to these machines. Each one of them going after the steering and driving after the others. Rest coming after Klinger. Back up and get another shot at him, but Klinger turns it on him and comes straight into his nose. Piles him into that 31 car sitting on the rail. Sniper mobile about does himself in, about rolled himself over. He's got a flat on the right rear, looks like. Dubbed that rear wheel in. Maybe even snap that axle or snap that off entirely. We'll see when he gets back around here. Lost that right front tire on the Sniper mobile. Rest is down to 3 wheels, missing his right front. Grave digger can smell the blood. He's coming for the kill. Bryce doing a pretty good job of maneuvering around out there on 3 wheels. You might want to put your safety goggles on over there. Well, the hunter has become the hunted. As Bryce is down to 3 wheels and the grave digger can smell the kill. Going hot and heavy after that right rear. That Gristmobile, 3 wheels or not, it's still running strong. We may have to wait and just see who runs out of gas here. Bryce has got an opportunity to go for a parallel park here. We'll see if he can get it done. He may be able to force him in there and pack that other car in there and not get him out. Gravedigger can find himself in a bad situation here, but he pilots his way out. Bryce running over his own right front tire down there. You can see it laying on the track. Gravedigger may have himself hung up on Geiss's rear bumper. Bryce is going to help him out with that, maybe hang him up just a little bit more. Now it looks like they may have hung themselves up on Stripe's car. Bryce still trying to finish that, get him hung up on Bryce's car just a little bit more, but Gravedigger able to refire that machine, pull away. What was left of the sniper's cooling system is fast eroding. Oh, but check this out. The tire that he knocked off that sniper mobile has now hung up the Gravedigger. And the more he spins their tires, the more he digs his own grave. Now that's sportsmanship there. shots like that, and he might knock him off of it. We'll see if he helps him out or not. It looks like he has. Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen it all tonight. Both of them hung up here within minutes of each other. James Grush in that sniper machine all hung up, and Mike Klinger in the Gravedigger 409 just sitting there watching. He may have just collected himself a feature win tonight in our Pro Stock class. You know what he did? He pushed him right off that tire. Tractor climbs up on and gets off of it. Sometimes less is more. The Gravedigger come over there and put that big hit on the sniper. He might have been going up to just leave it go. Knocked him right up off his own tire. Now the sniper gets rid of his right rear tire. Turn that right rear pump on the sniper mobile. You know, I'm half wondering if that 20 car didn't stuff that right front tire off. Just throw that out there to get the race hung up on. But I think we're almost done here, folks. We got one not running and one not going anywhere. Waiting it out now. Time's running down on that 409 car of Mike Klinger. And that's it. James Bryce, your winner in the number 20 sniper. Mike Klinger, second 409 Gravedigger. Heck of a job, boy. Great job. Great show. Claire McMullen in the 7X is your third place winner. Nice job, Claire, in a bone stock car, it looks like out there. No pre-bending or welding. Wonderful job. Great display of driving.
We got a little bit of a fire in that 01 car. Bill, look to your left. Bill, look to your left. We got a fire in that car right there. There's a fire right there. Can we? So we're going to come to vehicles still up. In competition. Not sure what the status is on that 88 down there. To restart. Maybe put the finishing touches on that 01 car. May not be necessary. As everyone breaks off the stick,